Buffalo is not this world beater that we thought they were going to be. Sure, Josh Allen looks really good, and Stephon Diggs is, Braylon, all credit to you. I'm not sure why anybody questions you about the wide receiver. But Stephon Diggs is the best wide receiver, or at least top 2 or 3 in the National Football League. Without Jeff Okudah, we'll see how he plays. But Buffalo has no running game. They are vulnerable defensively. And I think this is one that is every bit as winnable as any other week in the National Football League.
You know what happens, Ryan, Ermanni, is when you're there, like when you're right there, but you haven't necessarily taken that next step. Like the Buffalo Bills have been right there now for 3 years. The Buffalo Bills have played against the Kansas City Chiefs in the playoffs, and they can't get it done. The Buffalo Bills, going into the season, everybody said the Buffalo Bills, they're going to win the Super Bowl. Josh Allen, he's going to be your MVP. All of that sounds good, but when you haven't done it, Ryan Ermanni, and you get put in situations, and then people get injured, and you have to try to salvage games, and you have to try to step outside yourself, sometimes it's hard if you've never been there. Sometimes it's hard to do. And now what happens is doubt sets in. Doubt sets in. Everybody's saying you guys are the best team in the league. At one point, Ryan, you were saying they were going to go undefeated, or they had a chance.
So, yeah.
They had a chance to go undefeated. They read articles. They have the internet. They have these outlets on their phone. They hear people talking about how good they are, and so they start putting pressure on themselves. Then when you go through a rough stretch, like boom, they lose to the Dolphins. Then they lose to the Vikings. Then the Jets beat them. Now Josh Allen is turning the ball over at an exponential rate. Now the running game, everybody can see that the running game is non-existent. Now you're like, damn, are we really that team? Minus injuries, because they have had a lot of injuries. But I'm telling you, the Detroit Lions, depending on the game plan, this is where we're going to see how good of a coach Dan Campbell is. This is where we're going to see if he really has grown in the last year and a half. And also, defensive coordinator Aaron Glenn, he's going to have a game in his life.